Hello, this is former middleweight and super middleweight boxing champion Chris Eubank, senior, father of junior. Move your feet, don't stop the beat, and this is your current world heavyweight boxing champion Tyson Fury. Bringing to you today Ready, Steady, Eat, the show where we dissect the ready meal dinners developed for you by the celebrity chefs, and delivering to you our verdict on whether it's a knockout dish or diabolical dinner. So, first off, we have a ready meal dish from Charlie Bigham. I am sensing something of a pork bias to this man's dishes. Yes, Charlie Bigham, a young culinary entrepreneur with an ambitious premium range, available from Waitrose, Sainsbury's and Budgens. Assessing the price and packaging, I am presuming too posh for Asda. Yes, Chris, too posh for Asda, but that's James Martin's exclusive battleground anyways. He's got a head full of spatchcocks, that one. So, Tyson, you have eaten the meatballs al forno dish from the aforementioned Charlie Bigham. Yes, something of a departure, Chris, from my usual dead dog pie. And the dead dog pie is so named because it's made of dead dogs, yes, cooked rather infused with some Happy Shopper cherryade. Dead dog pie, the food of champions. Reading the packaging here, it states a delicious handmade dinner for two. Handmade, not from dogs then, since they are quadrupeds. That, Chris, is a poor joke. I am presuming pork meatballs and therefore pig. I do take issue, though, with dinner for two. Enough for me gran and a budgie maybes, but for a big lad like me, it was more of a starter portion, an appetizer one might say. Talking of pig-related things, you were a Muslim once, weren't you, Chris? I don't wish here on this dining forum to discuss anything about my religion. A growing number of the Muslim community, even the most devout, are beginning to embrace the pig, you know, Chris. Yes, they're known as the pork-pious Muslims. One of my sparring partners snacks on halal gummy bears, you know, Chris. It's true. Okay, yes, back to the review, though. What, Tyson, may I ask, is your verdict on the meatballs al forno? Not wanting to sound too much like John Turode, this dish certainly lacked a bit of seasoning, and it's definitely not at the level to put Greg Wallace off his puddings. Some Happy Shopper cherryade required, perhaps? Yes, some value cherryade would definitely have enhanced the taste. A bit cheap pub grub, I thought. Less meatballs al forno, more meatballs al Murray. And what do you think renowned food critic Charles Campion might say?
I don't see the point of cold soup.
A very good impression there, Tyson, of Charles Campion. Anything else?
I could eat the whole thing up.
Go on then, fatty. Yes, world boxing champion does Charles Campion. You won't find that one in the Bible. Them people what produce newsoids will be straight on the blower to me after hearing that. Yes, well, our time is up. Charlie Bigham and his meatballs al forno, knockout dish or diabolical dinner. I think possibly somewhere in between. Edible, but not memorable. And a final word from you, Tyson? Lacks seasoning, so condiments to the chef is my recommendation. And let he who hath no gluten intolerance taste the first scone. I shouted that at Anthony Wall Thompson last Wednesday. Next time we shall be deconstructing a ready meal dish from Heston Blumenthal. I'll dig out my old chemistry set for that one then. Isn't he the fat ducker